I'm in the Orders in Process main screen. I'm going to import an AutoQuote project. I'll select Import AQ. This is the project that was downloaded from my AutoQuote session, and I'm going to click Import. This is the company that is providing me with all the product. I'll say Continue. These are all the items that are going to be on that project, and I like to click Verify All just to make sure descriptions, etc. match the AutoQuote descriptions and the specs. So I then hit Continue. Here's where I can pick who do I want as my customer, and I'll click Change Masting Customers, and I'll go with Carabella Italian Grill and click Continue. My import's complete, and I close this. Now I'm going to go to my quotes file, and you can see here's the Carabella's Italian Grill that we just brought into the system. I am now going to convert this particular product to a actual sales order so it will commit my inventory. Okay, here's a list of all the items that were on that AutoQuote project, and I'll click Save. And I'm putting in the customer's purchase order number. And here's my contact. I can add more contacts, but this is the buyer. And what day do I think I can ship this out? I'm looking for the 17th. Do I want to apply a payment against this from the customer? No. I can click Preview, and I can either print the order, the pick list, or both. I'll just print the order, and that order will come up here, and here it says here's my order, and here are all the items that are on that order. So now that it's on my sales order, I'm going to be able to take this, and it tells me what I have to back order, but because I've done this quote many times in the past and I've built up my inventory, I won't need to create a purchase order. But if I want to, all I'll do is say I want to create a PO, and here's all the items, and they want to know, where are we going to get this? Are we receiving the PO in-house? Are we drop shipping this PO? Or are we putting it on hold to be done later on? We're going to say we're going to convert this to a regular purchase order and receive it in-house. So I'm going to say Convert. Then it brings up my normal purchase order list for this sales order only. I'll say Tag All and Create POs. So here's my American Metalcraft purchase order. I'm going to edit it right from here. And here's all the items that are on that with the quantities that were on the original AutoQuote quote and our sales order. So I'm going to go ahead and take these items here and just say that I want to process them. And we can either email the purchase order or print it. Now, these forms that you're seeing are the positive default forms. We have custom forms for our customers and the way they want their forms to look. But this is the default forms. And we'll hit close. So now if we go into our purchasing system, we're going to close this and go into Create Receive POs. We'll see in our Receive POs, this is the American Metalcraft purchase order we released. At this point, if there was anything wrong with this PO, we can edit it and change quantities, change prices, costs, etc. Or we can void the whole PO and start fresh again. But if we do receive it exactly like you see it, to remove the inventory and get the accounts payable credit, we have to create another purchase order identical to this one, but put in a negative quantities, and then that will take it out of inventory and will allow us to create a credit that we can use on invoices for this vendor. So I'm just going to go ahead and receive it. So the first thing I do is I say tag all and receive. It wants to know what is the packing slip or the vendor invoice number. And now that we have that, we can say receive all. So these are the items, and again, we can change these by clicking the edit key. If this one here said 12, we can go ahead and change the quantity to 20. We can also change the cost. So now we're going to go ahead and say save and post PO. Receive it now. This tells us we filled a back order on that sales order that we created on the import. It will also say, this is the customer's items that they ordered on that PO, our cost summary. If we want to do anything with price management changes, our landed cost, if we want to capitalize the cost of the shipment into the cost of each of the individual items, aliquot share, and location manager. This will allow us to take these items and put them in different locations in our warehouse according to what bin we want to put them in. So we'll say complete, and your PO has been received. So as I mentioned before, if you need to reverse this, create another purchase order, but put negative quantities in. And you can do that very quickly, but just going to receive without PO, you pick your vendor and click OK. We got to create an invoice for it. And now we can go in and put the items that were on the original PO, but for the quantity, we could put negative. And again, that will allow us to back out all the ones that we received by accident and also correct our open payable for that vendor.